Hello, folks, and pleasant good morning to you, wherever it is you're watching us from. We live here at the Executive Mansion. The President of the Republic of Liberia, His Excellency Joseph Newman Boakai Sr., is about to hold a very high-profile meeting with the ECOWAS delegation. The ECOWAS delegation, headed by the President of the ECOWAS Commission, His Excellency Omar Alieu Touray. His delegation also includes Dr. Abdel Fattah Musa, Commissioner for Political Affairs, Peace and Security, and Her Excellency Josephine Nkrumah, resident representative of the President of the ECOWAS Commission, and Protocol to the President, Ozochukwu Aniagi. The Liberian delegation has got Deputy Minister of Foreign Affairs, Minister Ibrahim Bakari, Ambassador Hassan Conte, Ambassador and Permanent Representative to ECOWAS, and the President's office will be represented in this meeting by Minister Sylvester Grisby, Minister of State for Presidential Affairs, Minister J. Oswald Tue, Minister of Justice, Advisor Samuel Kofi Woos, the National Security Advisor to the President, Minister Mama Kampelete, Minister of State for Presidential Affairs with a portfolio, Minister Jeremy Pia, Minister of Information, Culture Affairs and Tourism, Anthony George K. Sa, Assistant Minister for Public Affairs, and Dr. Augustine Conner, Senior Advisor to the President. So wherever it is you're joining us from, this is Spoon TV. We are on the presidential floor, the fourth floor of the Executive Mansion, awaiting the arrival of President Joseph Newman Boakai. So the President will arrive any minute from now with his entourage to have this high-profile meeting with the President of the ECOWAS Commission. The ECOWAS letter to the President reads that they are in the country to have a meeting with the President and to congratulate the President for Liberia's successful election, and also to meet with other stakeholders following credible elections in the country, and the year to support Liberia's post-election national reconciliation efforts in solidarity with the people of Liberia. The discussion will also highlight regional security. President Boakai is also playing a pivotal role in the ECOWAS Commission as well, and he has got a senior role in mitigating the peaceful either withdrawal of the three countries that want to leave the ECOWAS bloc, or to have them rejoining ECOWAS as well. So senior advisors to the President are already seated. We are awaiting this high-profile meeting. There are also talks on the sidelines that the communication from former President George Monrovia after a drug raid that turned into a riot at the CDC headquarters prompted a communication from former President Weah as to whether the reconciliatory part within the letter deals with that as well, in the post-election reconciliation talk is the aspect for which ECOWAS is here, or it is a routine visit to Liberia by the President of the ECOWAS Commission that is happening right at this pivotal time. That is the question. But there's been mixed reactions to the arrival of the ECOWAS President of the Commission as to whether or not this is signaling that there is a deepening rift in this country, or the country is at a tipping point for the matter that ECOWAS will have to intervene at this time, or whether or not Liberia should be allowed to resolve its own internal matters with internal remedies that are available as well. So we can tell you for sure that the ECOWAS delegation is already seated and awaiting the arrival of His Excellency, the President of the Republic of Liberia, President Joseph Newman Boakai. So folks, wherever you are, you welcome. Keep watching Spoon TV as we await the arrival of the president. We will definitely bring you the introductory stages of this meeting, and the rest of the meeting will be held behind closed doors with the president and his advisors. And the post-meeting, if there will be a post-meeting press conference or a brief question and answer session, we can speak to that as well. But all is set for the arrival of His Excellency, the President of the Republic of Liberia, President Joseph Numa Boakai. Will take you in the cabinet room where the introductions will be made, and we will then end this live broadcast and wait around to see whether or not there will be questions and answers session. So folks, keep watching Spoon TV. My name is Diamond Slanger. I'm here with Jurassic Joe and Sylvester Cholopole. So President Boakai is about to have a high-profile meeting with the ECOWAS delegation. This is the letter from ECOWAS to the office of the president. It says the president of ECOWAS Commission, His Excellency Omar Alieu Touray, has arrived in Liberia for a one-day working visit. He is accompanied by His Excellency Abdel Fattah Musa, Commissioner for Political Affairs, Peace and Security. During his visit, the president and his delegation will meet His Excellency Joseph E Omar Alieu, President of the Republic of Liberia, as well as other stakeholders. Following Liberia's credible elections in 2023, ECOWAS is here to support Liberia's post-election national reconciliation efforts in solidarity with the people of Liberia. Discussions will also highlight regional security. There's also a letter that is addressed to former President George Monrovia that is requesting for a meeting as well. But there was a letter from the former President of the Republic of Liberia, President George Monrovia, where he highlighted the issues that happened at the headquarters of the Congress for Democratic Change on the 22nd of August 2024, where supporters of the opposition CDC were engaged in rioting, and the Liberian National Police intervened, and the scene was a chaotic one, not a fertile one though, because up to present we haven't had any reports of the loss of lives, but there was a sustained protest for hours at the headquarters of the Congress for Democratic Change after a drug raid had gone south and a roadblock was staged by those who felt that the raid by the LDEA encroached on the properties of the CDC. We've been hearing in this country since after the elections in November of 2023 that this country is divided right down the middle on political lines, but there are those who are with this argument that whether a slim margin or an astronomical margin, a victory is a victory, and the country has only got one leader. Whether this is the crux of the ECOWAS delegation arrival here, that is one of the many questions. But President Boakai, as highlighted by this letter, will not only be discussing national reconciliation in Liberia, but also regional security as well. So all is set. You see the Director of the Executive Protection Service is also making his way to the meeting room. The Minister for State Presidential Affairs, Minister Sylvester Crispy, also made his way there. You see the National Security Advisor to the President, Anthony, that's Councillor Samuel Kofi Woos, is also present as well. We read the delegates for this particular meeting from the ECOWAS delegation to that of the government of Liberia. So the ECOWAS delegation has got the president of the ECOWAS Commission, Omar Alieu Touray. We also have Dr. Abdel Fattah Musa, Commissioner for Political Affairs, Peace and Security, forming part of the ECOWAS Delegation. We have Her Excellency Josephine Nkrumah, the resident representative of the President of the ECOWAS Commission. Protocol to the President, Uzwachuku Aniam, is also part of the ECOWAS delegation. The Liberian government delegation will start from the Ministry of Foreign Affairs. The Deputy Minister, Minister Ibrahim Yen. We have Ambassador Al Hassan Content, who is the Ambassador and Permanent Representative to ECOWAS from the government of Liberia. And from the President's office, we have Minister Sylvester Grisby, Minister of State for Presidential Affairs, Minister H.E Oswald Touray, Minister of Justice. We have Samuel Kofi Woods, National Security Advisor to the President, Minister Mamaka Ability, Minister of State with our portfolio, Minister John Limick Pia, Minister of Information, Cultural Affairs and Tourism, as well as Anthony George Kesa. So the President is making his way. There you have the President of the Republic of Liberia, His Excellency Joseph Yuma Boakai, is making his way to this high-profile meeting. So there you have the President of the Republic of Liberia. He smiles as. All right, so excuse me. So the President enters and takes his seat. President, why can't I? Just seat. That's good. The President. The President of the Introduction.
Presidential Press Secretary.
George Sarr, Assistant Minister of State for Public Affairs.
Mm.
Hassan Conte, Permanent Representative of Liberia to the ECOWAS Commission. Molly Mara, Economy Advisor to the President. Ushuben Keita, Legal Advisor to the President. National Political Advisor to the Analyst, the National Representative of
gives us hope in more than one way. This is an instance of peaceful transfer of power in the sub-region, which has been challenged very recently. I was here for your inauguration, but when I took it upon myself to come back as the servant of the community to come and express our congratulations and our commitment to working with the people of Liberia and their leadership as you set out to undertake this important nation building, which is your agenda. Certainly, I'm accompanied by Ambassador Abdul Fattah Musa, the Commissioner for Peace and Security, and our Ambassador to Liberia. Excellency, the community is very grateful for what you have shown us. Throughout, as you would recall, the impression we are getting is that transfer of power can only happen through leaders. Liberia shows that is not possible. That is not true. If people desire, you can have peaceful transfer of power. And the region is extremely grateful to the country. And this is the press. Okay, the press. Please. Please.